Hey guys, what's up? The past couple days I've been playing a bunch of Dueling Book online, and so I'm gonna go over some of the replays. I forget which one this is, but we're about to see. Looks like he won the rock, paper, scissors. I'm playing Crusadia. I've been liking this deck a lot. If you guys are interested in the deck profile, I can share it with you. I actually just net decked it though, so I also can link you the long explanation if you want that. I think the channel is like Team King of Games or something like that, but shout out them. Video is real nice. I watched the whole 40 minutes, learned about the deck, and I've been playing it. And this dude's playing SwordSoul. I opened Fusion Destiny with one of the Garnets, Dark Ruler No More, and two Crusadias. So this hand, going first would have been insane. Going second, it's fine. He opened Taiye, Moyi, Imperm, Ecclesia, and Ashina. I feel like that's gas. I don't know much about SwordSoul yet, but I do plan on learning about the deck more. So it looks gas to me, and we're about to find out what he does with it. He's gonna summon Moyi. Moyi effect reveal Taiye or reveal Ashina. I don't know why I thought Taiye. And right here, even I wonder why they don't special the Ashina. And I don't say that in like a condescending like they should have used it. It's more so a curious why not. My limited understanding is that so like if you go special Ashina, right, normal Moyi, if I would have had an imperm here, then you can make the shaman and then effect pay cost pitching Taiye, special Taiye, and then have Taiye for follow up. Whereas here, if I would have impermed this, I think the turn would have ended. And he has the other card to reveal being the Taiye, so if he specialed Ashina, it wouldn't hurt him. But again, like that is mainly a curiosity thing. Like, why not do that? So he's gonna summon the Chizao though. A Chainlink 2 Moyi, Chainlink 1 Search Long Yun. Looks like full combo just happening here. That might be why. So he has a discard for the Long Yun. But again, like he would have had the Taiye as the discard if he didn't, if he did take the route that I was talking about. Because then if he doesn't get impermed, he doesn't need the Taiye for follow up, and he has it for discard for Long Yun. And so yeah, he's gonna do that. Special. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and he played into Nib no matter what. So I don't think special in the Ashina helps not play into Nib. So if you guys see a reason not to summon this, besides just being discard for Long Yun, let me know, because I'm kind of curious about that. And then Long Yun burns me for 12. He's going to set Imperm, set Blackout, which is still pretty strong, because like my Dark Ruler No More is typically enough to like stop the negates a deck puts up, but because this deck has back row too, it's probably not enough. So Dark Ruler is going to trade 2 for 1 on negates, summon Crusadia, link into Magnus, or yeah, Magius. Special Reclesia. Effects Chainlink 1 Magius, Chainlink 2 Reclesia. And he's going to Chainlink 3 Blackout, Chainlink 4 Imperm. So this is honestly pretty grim for me here. I'm not going to get the float. I'm going to lose my board. He used all his interruptions though, which is fine, but I don't think Fusion Destiny is enough to stop a Virtuous and a Taiye as follow-up, and the Ashina and Grave, and whatever he draws. Like, it's really just, that's not enough. But we're still, like, going to play it out, of course. Going to attempt it. Going to use it to pop. Pop itself. Effect. Summon back on the next standby. The thing that sucks here, though, is that this will put me at more monsters than him, so he could special out the Virtuous. Which he draws a second one, so I guess the draw doesn't matter much. But, like I said, he's still got Ashina. He's still got one, and he's still got a Taiye. So, he's for sure playing the game. He's going to special that bad boy out and then use its effect. Summon out Moyi. Moyi for token. Synchro search draw. And it's just too far for me to like be able to keep up with. What does Ashina exactly do when you banish it? Let me double check. I think it specials from deck, but it locks you from something. Yeah, you can't special except for worms. I was going to say why not do that at the start, but that's why. Don't want to be locked into worms. But I think here we see the second Chizao come out. Oh, nope, he is going to Ashina. He's going to Ashina here. Oh, because the effect in Grave, you need to have a non-effect monster. Never mind. I see. Summon out Vishuddha. Sync 8. Goes. Ooh, this is nice, actually. Goes into the Draco Berserker with the Vishuddha on board. So he can go Vishuddha, try to bounce, and if I chain, he could chain this to banish. And then this actually brings up another ruling question I have, right? So I chain Phoenix Enforcer, and this doesn't negate, it just banishes, right? So we'll say this resolves banishing my guy. I think I would still destroy a card, but I didn't think that when I did it, but I was thinking about it like earlier this morning, which this duel was last night. I think technically, right, it destroys both on resolution, and I think that on resolution I would still get to do it, but maybe not because I don't have any. It's weird. So I don't have any cards to attempt to destroy. I know it doesn't have to destroy both, because say I had like a Thunder Dragon Titan on board, and I attempted to destroy Titan in one of his cards, I could protect Titan, but in that scenario, I still have something to attempt to destroy. It's just preventing the destruction. But in this scenario, I have nothing to attempt to destroy. So I probably couldn't resolve the destruction on his side of the field. But if you guys think I can, let me know and why. And if you agree that I can't, can you like elaborate on the reasoning? Because I don't really know why. I just feel like I can't. But anyways, summon Taiye, banish, special, sink. Now he's going to go into the Chizao. And here, I don't even let him like finish. I just scoop it up because on board he had 68. And I was at 68. And I know he's just going to search like a Long Yun or something. And so I go first, game 2. I open the Celestial with the Fusion Destiny again, which this isn't good to draw, but I have this, so I don't really care. Leonis, Parallel, and Lancia. And then he's got Valor, Sacred Summit, Long Yun, Mo Yi, Taiye. So his hand is kind of crazy, I feel like. My hand is fine. His hand is nuts. It looks like. But I think that I think I win this game. Looking at it, I feel like I won this one. I'm going to check. So Leonis is going to link into Magius. And then we're going to special Parallel. Chainlink 1 Magius, Chainlink 2 Parallel. And here he Valors the Parallel, I believe. Which I don't think is correct. Because Parallel would have just summoned a second Parallel, which is 1 link material, and all my deck really tries to do is make like a bunch of links. Whereas the Draco is 2 link materials because it specials itself, and then it adds back the Leonis, which hasn't specialed yet. So I think Valor here would have been higher impact, because then all I could have really done was link into the Artifact link and then activate Fusion Destiny and just have a random Parallel Exceed just chilling. Or maybe actually, I probably would have linked the 2 Parallels into the Artifact right here in the center zone, and then activated Fusion Destiny. That way I can like keep the Magius out and try to get a search on his turn. But because he hit the Draco, I can go summon the Artifact, special Draco, Draco effect, add Leonis, and then special the Leonis. Oh yeah, and I get Dagda. Almost forgot the most important part of this is setting Scythe. But then we add the Leonis, and this is kind of all the deck really tries to do. Like, you see here, if I didn't have the Fusion Destiny, I would still just special Leonis, go Anaconda, and now I've got Artifact Dagda Draco. And if this would have been not Draco and it was just like any other random Crusadia, or if he negated this also, these would just go into Anaconda. So this deck is just a deck that nobody's playing right now, so they don't know where to use their interruptions. And there's not really like crazy good spots to interrupt. And you just make Dagda and Enforcer, and you just like lock them out of the extra deck. And you play 2 Dagda, so then you could pop Dagda to like lock them out for another turn. And it's just really spicy. I like it a lot. But I'm going to go summon Leonis. Oh, I guess it took me a while to think, but this guy just kept shuffling his hand. Dude's got to have ADHD and was getting bored of waiting. Special Leonis. What do I even do from here? Appaloosa, I'm guessing? Da-da. Come on. Dude, it's so annoying that he kept shuffling because it makes me have to hit next 1,000 times. So 3 material Appaloosa and then drop the Fusion Destiny. Sadly, we were using from hand, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Summon out the Enforcer. He draws into the Virtuous. And he just scoops. Which is weird. I mean, it's not weird. He didn't have an out to Scythe, but he did have a lot going for him. He could have at least waited to see how I killed him, but I agree that he lost. Maybe I would have scooped too. I don't know. But this kind of sucks. Going second, I did not open good for it. I didn't realize until watching this that I opened Celestial all 3 games. And we also opened the Scythe and then 3 Crusadias. So going first, this hand would have been like insane, honestly. Because I'm playing through a lot of hand traps. And at the end of the day, all I need to do is resolve a Anaconda because I already have the Scythe. And then he's got Long Yun, Lancia, Adhara, Longwan, and SwordSoul Emergence. I don't know why he has Lancia, to be honest. If I were you guys, I would not side this in against this deck. you also probably won't play against this deck much. But if you do play against Crusadia, I wouldn't put Lancia in. So he's going to pitch at Hara for Long Yun summon, and go into the Baroness. So now he's free to play because if I had the hand trap, he has the out. Emergence, search Mo Yi, summon Mo Yi, reveal Long Yun, summon token. He's going to sync for probably the I forget its name. The level 8 that searches. We're about to see its name. Yeah, Chizao. I'll remember that. Draws Veiler, which is kind of unfortunate. Searches Blackout, which is kind of unfortunate. One thing I noticed in this match is Blackout, I feel like just decimates this Crusadia deck in general. Because once I put the second monster on board, you just wipe it, and I need a link zone to extend. The SwordSoul deck doesn't play links, so there's no... Well, they play some links, but none of their links give me an arrow, so I'm not able to play off theirs. I don't have my own links to play, and so if I don't hard draw Fusion Destiny, I've got nothing to do. I draw Artifact Ignition, which would have been good like going first or something. This card's crazy, kind of, because it could be Scythe, or it could be MST, or it could be both in any hand where you draw it. And so it's like a combo piece with your Scythe. It's also a way to get to Scythe if you have Fusion Destiny, and if they have problem back row, it's a way to out those while loading up the Scythe for later. And then I main Lancias to go along with this, so drawing Scythe doesn't make this dead. But he's going to drop Lancia in the standby. I chain the Ignition to pop this, and he negates with Baroness de Fleur. And one cool interaction with that too is this negates and destroys, so then Ignition's effect is going to prevent him from having a battle phase next turn. I don't really think that's going to matter here, to be honest, but I summon Magius, I link, I summon Maximus, and then make Magius, special Leonis, Magius search, he Veilers it, and I'm just like, oh dangy. And then he blackouts on resolution, blowing up both of my guys and his guy. And this was kind of cool because he Lancia'd against me, and Lancia doesn't really hurt me. He had to use the Veiler instead of the Chizao. So this card was like a -2 because this did nothing for me. Or did nothing to hinder me, but also made him use this instead of this, which was going to leave anyways. So he used 2 cards for nothing, basically. And I'm still in a losing position. That's kind of sad. But I just pass. He goes Baroness to return to special. Mo Yi effect token. And then main 1, synchro summon. Summons the Chizao. Mo Yi Chizao. Oh my lord. Search Taiye. Search the Reborn. And here, him and I were just talking a little bit. I've been like, last night when I was playing, I played like 3 or 4 different matches, and every opponent I played was like really cool. Like we talked before, during, and after the matches. We added each other. Like I feel like when I play late at night, there's just so many nicer, cooler people online, and people aren't being assholes because they're trying to just grind ranked, and they're just actually understanding that it's like a game where you play against someone and you're allowed to have fun and you're allowed to communicate with the other human, and it's been really nice. I've been enjoying it. But back to the combos, back to me dying. He's going to summon out the Long Yun, summon the thing, make the Baron again. Baron pop, or first burn me for 12. Baron pop my back row, heh, Scythe. Which isn't very good here. Like I stop him from summoning for the rest of the turn, but which I don't even actually. He negates it, never mind. And then he goes battle, and then I go battle phase skipped because of the ignition. And then he reborns the Taiye. Taiye banish. We're gonna synchro, I think, for that dude. Unless he's sending a Mo Yi, that was kind of dumb, but I'm sure he'll send it. Yeah, he sends the Mo Yi. And I draw a token collector, and it was way too late. So like I link it to almost just kind of show that I don't really have anything. Make the Anaconda effect. He Veilers it, and yeah, that's just the match. So this wasn't the greatest match to showcase how good the Crusadia deck has been treating me. It's very fun. I enjoy it. And like game 2 you saw, it's pretty nice. It just puts up Scythe combos with DP, and it's pretty good. It can do it through hand traps. It can do it through a lot. but it can't really do it going second against this deck, it feels like, depending on what I draw. Maybe that's where like the side deck techniques got to change a little bit. And also, it was like a very unfortunate hand game 3. But like I play 20 cards that I don't really want to draw all 5 of going second game 3 against this deck. So yeah, I enjoy the deck. I enjoyed this match, and I enjoyed talking about it. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Your boy's at like 660 subs, I think, right now. And I'm trying to hit 1K because, as you guys should know by now, 1K is when YouTubers make the money. I get that ad revenue. Right now, y'all are watching ads for nothing. YouTube makes that money, and that's bullshit. So, yeah, subscribe so I can get some of that in my pocket and take it easy.